Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Hazel and today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that people have said to me in the past. 3 things that I believed, which I also told other people, but I have changed my mind. Before we begin, just a reminder that these are my own thoughts and feelings based on research and personal experience. I talk about this more in my blog, so if you would like to check that out, I will leave a link below, and also let me know your thoughts in the comments. The first saying I'm going to talk about is, if you exercise, you can eat anything you want. There's often this idea that when we start physical activity, we can eat anything we like without gaining weight because we'll be burning off the calories. For me, this saying is risky for a few reasons. The first being whatever you want usually means extra treats and therefore extra calories. The second, because it promotes that you can out-exercise a bad diet. And the third, because it ignores how important it is to fuel your body correctly for a workout. Whilst we can look up the amount of calories in something and also work out the amount of time and what kind of workout would be needed in order to burn it off, for me this isn't really the healthiest approach. I have learned that if you exercise, it actually matters even more what you eat. When I became a Zumba instructor, I actually gained weight because I adopted the I can eat anything I want, I'll burn it off attitude. It just wasn't the case, and not only did I gain weight, I also wasn't fueling my body correctly for my workouts, and my recovery time was quite lengthy. When I started adding more nutritious foods to my diet, my performance, energy, and recovery time improved. So let's make sure that we exercise because it's good for our mental and physical health, not just to counteract what we've eaten. And let's be conscious about eating nutritious food to really fuel our bodies for the exercise that we're going to do. The second thing that I used to hear a lot was, don't eat that, you'll get fat. Hearing this, my younger self created quite an interesting thought on how our digestive system works. I thought that when we ate, for example, a slice of cake, it would go through our digestive system, turn into a piece of fat that would then end up somewhere on our body. Needless to say, that's not how our digestive system works. Fat consumption does not directly cause weight gain. A calorie surplus does, that is, eating more calories than what you are burning. And healthy fats are an essential part of our diet. I can see why people say it. In order to lose fat, we need to be in a calorie deficit, and fat has 9 calories per gram compared to carbs and proteins that have 4 calories per gram. By eating less fat, we would then eat fewer calories. But while fat contributes to our overall calorie intake, fat alone does not cause you to gain weight. To moderate the trans fats we consume. They can be found in things like cakes, donuts, cookies, and focus more on the healthier fats found in, for example, avocados and nuts. And we can eat all of these things without gaining fat, providing we're not in a calorie surplus. The third thing I'm going to talk about is the idea that to lose weight, you just have to eat less and move more. Whilst in theory this works and sounds manageable, I would suggest that a healthy fat loss is so much more than restricting calories and moving more. To me, this saying is a bit too simplistic and doesn't take into account all of the other factors. One factor, for example, is that not all calories are equal. We benefit in terms of nutrients eating, for example, 500 calories worth of fish and vegetables compared to 500 calories of sweets. Also, the food we eat directly influences our hormones, brain chemistry, immune system, and gut flora. Eating the right food can help us feel fuller for longer, curb our cravings, and boost our metabolism. Another factor is mindset. Feeling deprived and restricted might end up in us losing motivation, and focusing just on calories might create an unhealthy relationship with food. It may lead us to ignore natural hunger cues or to feel guilty if we exceed the amount of calories we've set ourselves in a day. For me, a successful weight loss journey is more about learning about what foods you're eating, learning how many calories are in them, learning on how you feel after eating them, learning about quality foods that are good for your body. Less is also subjective and could lead to somebody restricting their calories too much, therefore lowering their immune system, metabolism, and energy levels. We should always remember that the relationship between our body, food, and weight is very complex. Also, that the fitness and nutrition industry is forever changing. And another thing to remember is that it's okay to change your mind. Just because you thought something was a good idea in the past doesn't mean that you have to stick to it. There's always going to be new ideas, new advice, new thoughts and theories, but as long as we're listening to our bodies, treating it the best as we can, and open to learning and growing, I think we're on the right track. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe below for more videos, and I will see you next time. Take care.